I tell you what, that game on Thursday morning, I watched it twice, in fact, and especially the last 6 minutes. Yeah, guys, bizarre things happened there. I've never seen in my life. And even now, speaking to these two gents before the show, we don't really know. Robbie says he knows exactly, but I don't know, was it the right decision or not? Listening to Fossey, the Foster, he would say, perfect call. You know, you can't waste time, and the same thing that you blow in the first minute, you must do in the last minute. And he did that. And speaking to one or two refs, that's the right call. But then there is a human factor, guys. You know, with that Foley decision at the there's a human factor. It's the crowd's noise, the thing, a few seconds. I don't really know the answer. In fact, Robbie, I like it if they just blow the law.
What's in the spirit of the game?
The spirit of the game, you can't waste time.
Yeah.
Look, maybe it's because the Aussies aren't my favourites. So maybe that's the reason. And what is the spirit of the game?
Is it to give a perfect opportunity for the opposition to score 5 metres out, middle scrum? Or is it to give Australia the benefit of the doubt? They got the steal, so you're now applauding excellence with the penalty. And then you're a bit churlish by wasting 2 seconds of someone's time and giving them what should have been a short arm, not a scrum. The timekeeper is the referee, he's the sole judge of fact on the field. He could have added 10 seconds onto the clock.
Yeah.
To make that sort of decision, 2 seconds to go, for me, that's not in the spirit of the game. That's not giving a fair outcome to a match which Australia potentially could have and should have won. He's gifted New Zealand a win and a victory.
Yeah, and my argument is simple. You know, if it is a law. I think he was right in applying the law. But is the law differently in the first minute of the game than the 79th minute? How do you justify that? For me, it was just a matter of him, feeling that, obviously understanding that Australia was in charge and they probably would have won. But then he wanted to prove a point, I think, in showing that you really can't waste time. Because the law does say once a penalty has been given, you've got 60 seconds to take to do what you need to do. After 60 seconds, then you can overturn and give a scrum to the opposition. However, if you're really critical, whether that whole 60 seconds was given, it's a bit of a grey area.
So for me, what also made it bizarre is that the penalty. Australia going to kick out.
Yeah.
Chances they're going to get the line out. Not chances, the reality they're getting the line out. How much time wasting really was there? And I think, Kemper, for me, you nailed it, when you say, in the spirit of the game, a decision like that swings the result, where there was a proper fight back and a well-deserved from Australia.
It's a trivial decision. It's not a...
Yeah.
For me, it's just not in the spirit of the game. When you had this awesome game of rugby, I mean, there were other decisions. There were forward passes for tries and things. But this is the final. This is the death moment. To give such a trivial decision against a side that actually played out of their boots to get themselves into position to win the game, I think it's really churlish of the referee.